And this is the scene here at the home of Galatasaray in Istanbul. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Galatasaray, and they face Al Nassr.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And the starting 11 for Galatasaray.
Well, they're going to play with a slightly withdrawn centre-forward who will look to find space behind the opposition's midfield. But it's important he doesn't drop too deep, otherwise his partner will get isolated.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
Teşekkürler ve iyi seyirler.
And they kick off here. Anderson Talisca. He's given it straight to the opposition. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Happy to take on the shot. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Well, for understandable reasons, we're focusing on Dries Mertens, a highly talented player. What sort of performance do you think he has in him today, Stuart? And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Abdullah Al-Khaibari. Perfect challenge. Anderson Talisca. And players waiting in the centre. Goalkeeper's ball, the cross delivered too close to him. And unable to keep possession. An aesthetically pleasing attack, and it's gone through Icardi. He has teammates around him. High quality defending. Abdul Rahman Gharib. Well, making high pressing work for them here. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Options in the middle. Anderson Talisca. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Can he get them level? And a goal! Real excitement here. The equaliser.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defenders so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
So back underway following the equaliser. Now looking dangerous here. Timely intervention. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Just get past his man. Oh, could be. It's still alive. And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, getting close to the half-time interval, and the story so far, they're not really making home advantage count. Stuart, your take?
Well, it's been a good game, but they've been second best in a couple of key areas. That needs to change in the second half, otherwise it's going to be a disappointing result for them.
Nice switch of play. Effective challenge. Abdullah Al-Khaibari. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And grazing the woodwork that time.
Well, it's almost the perfect strike, isn't it? Just gets underneath it slightly.
Torreira. Bowie. And Mertens. Mauro Icardi here. On to Mertens. Well, clearly in the mood to make it a double, but fine goalkeeping.
Well, he's playing really well today. That was another decent attempt. Well, just listen to the crowd. They know this is a big chance to equalise.
Mertens decided to take on the shot from a difficult angle.
Well, from that position, it's a very good effort. Just inches away from being a brilliant goal.
Abdul Rahman Gharib. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, we have to call a spade a spade. So back underway here into the second half. Mertens. Could play it in. Icardi! Oh, wonderful goalkeeping!
Well, you have to say, from that sort of distance, that's a wonderful save.
Read it well. Sergio Oliveira. A chance to whip it in. Opportunity here. Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it?
Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Sacha Boey. Nelson. Dubois. A no-nonsense defensive clearance. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. No let-up in the pressing department. And the ball's gone. Sound piece of goalkeeping.
Değerli futbol severler, maç boyunca sergilediğiniz spor ve tutum için teşekkür ederiz.
And taking it away. Icardi. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well, disappointing end to the move. Anderson Talisca. Anderson Talisca. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Dries Mertens. A foul, but advantage played. Plenty of support here. Oliveira. And in with a real chance. And he's done it. Parity again. A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Galatasaray'ın golü.
Well, this is such a good watch. Both teams have played their part in a great game with plenty of good forward play. I'm sure we'll see more goals before the end.
And perhaps another chance in the making for them here. Tremendous challenge. Has a go. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. 20 minutes remaining. Conan. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Firing it in. Pretty simple for the keeper. Kerem Aktürkoğlu. Well, the referee trying to play advantage there, but it wasn't forthcoming. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. In the offing.
Well, that save has just about kept them in it, but they have to pose more of a threat at the other end.
And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Slipshod passing. And that was a very fine read. Trying to really get at the opposition here. And a goal! They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. So 3 minutes of stoppage time it'll be. Not a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. This might have potential. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Free kick awarded then by the referee. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
Well, all in all, a fine contribution from Dries Mertens. Interested to know what you made of his performance.
Yeah, I think the only thing you could question, could he have been a touch more clinical in